Kingfish are some of the fastest and most aggressive predators in the ocean, but choosing the right lure can make the difference between an empty cooler and a screaming drag. Some anglers swear by spoons behind planers, others rely on diving plugs, skirted lures, ribbonfish imitations, or traditional ballyhoo presentations. The best option depends on your trolling speed, water depth, bait in the area, and whether you're targeting school-sized kings or giant smokers. Today we're counting down the top 10 best kingfish trolling lures for 2026, ranked by action, durability, versatility, value, and proven real-world performance. My name is Dylan and let's get right into this video. So kicking off our list at number 10 is the C&H, one of the simplest and most proven trolling lures ever used offshore. The C&H is usually paired with a bonita strip, giving anglers a natural profile and scent of real bait while adding extra flash, color, and movement. It works especially well when kingfish are feeding on flying fish, sardines, ballyhoo, or other slender bait fish. You control it from the surface, add weight to get it deeper, or my favorite option, pull it behind a planer, depending on where the fish are holding. It's also inexpensive enough to keep several different colors rigged and ready to go. The biggest downside is that it performs best with natural bait, which requires additional preparation. If you want a classic kingfish presentation that has produced for generations, the C&H remains an excellent choice. Now coming in at number 9 is the Williamson live ribbonfish, an artificial lure designed to imitate one of the kingfish's favorite meals. Large king mackerel absolutely love ribbonfish, but natural ribbonfish can be difficult to find, store, thaw, and rig correctly. This artificial version gives you the long, narrow profile and swimming action without having to deal with fragile frozen bait. It works best when slow trolled around reefs, wrecks, ledges, bait schools, and areas where larger smoker kings are known to feed. Because of its body, it creates a large target that can attract fish from a distance. But if you want a reusable ribbonfish style presentation, the Williamson live ribbonfish deserves a place in your spread. Now at number 8 we have a cedar plug. Most anglers associate cedar plugs with tuna fishing, but kingfish will absolutely crush them, especially when feeding aggressively around schools of bonita, sardines, or other fast-moving bait. The lure's simple shape creates an unpredictable swimming action that can look like an injured or escaping bait fish. Cedar plugs can also be trolled faster than many natural bait presentations, making them useful when you need to cover a large area and locate active fish. Natural cedar finishes are extremely popular, but painted colors can also work depending on the water clarity and available forage. For anglers who want a durable, affordable lure that catches multiple offshore species, the cedar plug is a proven option. Now coming in at number 7 is the Yo-Zuri high-speed vibe. This lure is built for anglers who want to cover water quickly while still maintaining a strong swimming action. Its vibrating body, reflective finish, and compact profile make it especially effective when kingfish are actively chasing smaller bait fish. The high-speed vibe can be trolled at faster speeds than many traditional kingfish lures, which make it useful when searching large reef systems, current edges, weed lines, and areas with scattered bait. It's also a good lure to add to a mixed spread because it creates a different vibration and profile than spoons, skirted baits, or deep diving plugs. The biggest downside is that faster trolling isn't always the best choice when kings are sluggish or heavily pressured. But when the fish are aggressive and you need to locate them quickly, the Yo-Zuri high-speed vibe is an excellent search bait. Now coming in at number 6 is the C&H Lil Stubby. This compact skirted lure is a great option for anglers who want something that can be pulled directly from the package and added to the spread. Its smaller profile works especially well when kingfish are feeding on glass minnows, sardines, pilchards, and other compact forage. The skirt creates plenty of flash and movement without being overly bulky, and the pre-rig design saves times for beginners who may not yet be comfortable building their own offshore trolling rigs. You can run it by itself, pair it with bait, or position it behind a planer or trolling weight. The only downside is that experienced anglers may eventually want to replace or customize the leader, hook, and terminal tackle. For an easy to use, versatile lure that can catch kings straight out of the package, the Lil Stubby is a strong choice. Now coming in at number 5, we have the Rapala Countdown Magnum, one of the most respected offshore trolling plugs ever made. The Countdown Magnum has a weighted body that helps it swim deeper than many floating plugs, making it effective when kingfish are holding below the surface. Its tight swimming action and natural baitfish profile can trigger strikes from kings, wahoo, tuna, barracuda, and other aggressive offshore predators. It works especially well around reefs, wrecks, ledges, and areas where bait is marking deeper on the fish finder. The lure is also available in a wide variety of colors, allowing anglers to match local forage or adjust to different water conditions. The main downside is that toothy fish can damage the finish, and replacing hooks or hardware may be necessary over time. But if you want a proven diving plug with decades of offshore credibility, the Rapala Countdown Magnum remains one of the best. Now coming in at number 4 is the Nomad DTX Minnow. This is one of the most advanced deep diving trolling plugs available today. The DTX Minnow is designed to dive aggressively, track straight, and maintain its action at speeds that can cost lesser plugs to roll or blow out. That makes it an excellent choice for covering water while targeting kingfish around reefs, wrecks, ledges, current breaks, and offshore bait concentrations. Its realistic profile and strong internal construction also make it suitable for wahoo, tuna, mahi, and other pelagic predators. One thing anglers really appreciate is how deep the lure can reach without requiring a planer or downrigger. The downside is that the DTX Minnow is more expensive than many traditional trolling plugs, and kings can be rough on lures. But for anglers who want a durable, modern plug that reaches deeper water, the Nomad DTX Minnow is an outstanding option. Now taking the number 3 spot is the Ilander lure, one of the most recognizable trolling lures in offshore fishing. The Ilander has been catching kingfish, mahi, tuna, wahoo, sailfish, and marlin for decades. Its weighted head helps it track cleanly, while the skirt produces flash and movement that resembles a fleeing baitfish. Although it can be trolled alone, many anglers pair it with a ballyhoo to create one of the most effective natural and artificial combinations in offshore fishing. It can be run near the surface, weighted deeper, or positioned behind a planer depending on the conditions. If you want one lure that can catch kingfish while also producing nearly every other major pelagic species, the Ilander is hard to beat. Now taking the number 2 spot is the C&H King Buster, a lure designed specifically with king mackerel in mind. The King Buster uses a streamlined head and colorful skirt to imitate the fast-moving baitfish that kings naturally hunt. It can be pulled by itself, paired with a strip of bait, or rigged in front of ballyhoo in other natural presentations. It works well around reefs, wrecks, bait schools, and coastal migration routes where kingfish gather in large numbers. The lure's compact size make it especially effective when the fish are feeding on sardines, cigar minnows, pilchards, or similar forage. The King Buster is also affordable, easy to rig, and available in several proven offshore color combinations. For anglers looking for a purpose-built kingfish lure with a long track record, the C&H King Buster is one of the best options available. And taking the number 1 spot as the best kingfish trolling lure for 2026 is the Drone Spoon Fish Behind a Planer. This setup may not be the newest or flashiest option on the market, but it has probably caught more kingfish than nearly any other artificial presentation. The planer pulls the spoon down into the water column, allowing you to reach kings that are feeding below the surface. As the drone spoon moves through the water, it produces intense flash and a wobbling action that looks like an injured baitfish trying to escape. If you could only run one artificial setup, especially for catching kingfish, a drone spoon behind a planer would be our top choice. So there you have it, the top 10 best kingfish trolling lures for 2026. From classic sea witches and Ilanders to deep diving plugs, ribbonfish imitations, and the legendary drone spoon behind a planer. Every lure on this list can produce when matched with the right conditions. Remember, the best lure will depend on the bait in your area, the depth where the fish are holding, your trolling speed, and whether you're targeting school-sized kingfish or giant smokers. Let us know in the comments below what's your favorite kingfish trolling lure. But we hope you guys enjoyed this fishing video, and we'll see you in the next Barjacks fishing video.